What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the final weekend of racing for the National Rock Racing Association. Love that drone shot coming in here at Wildcat Off-Road Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky. That is our youth class lined up, ready to go. They've been out practicing, and it has been an awesome day of racing so far. We have went through every class except our youth, and this is what we have left. Again, we're going to try to get a couple courses in today, so we did take a quick intermission shutdown. We have a handful of stuff going on. Bree's getting all her notes ready so she can help keep us on course.
Well, it's not just my notes, Matt. What we have fun for today, and thanks to Haley Hoback, we had all of our season youth drivers fill out a questionnaire.
Oh, really?
So I now have fun facts.
Oh, man.
For our youth drivers. Again, thanks to Haley Hoback for manning that project. So yeah, I'll be sharing some of that with you guys.
Yeah.
As our drivers hit this course.
It was a few years ago we unveiled the "What's your favorite dinosaur?" question here. Which was awesome.
Yeah, that one's been a little while.
Drivers expect a lot of questions. What's your favorite dinosaur? Not one of them.
Nope, not usually.
I feel like Wyatt Wilson was the fastest. He's like, oh, T-Rex, definitely T-Rex. He was on it.
Didn't even have to think about it.
He didn't. He definitely had his favorite locked and ready to go. So. It was a good time. Kids were a little more they had to think about it.
It's an important question.
They're like, third favorite is, and I was like, I like it. Okay, here we are.
Oh, well, as Matt said, welcome to Hillside Live. This is our final weekend of racing for the 2024 season. We do still have one standalone event happening in November. We've talked about Battle of the Bouncers at Windrock November 2nd, so put it on your calendar if it's not already there. But we are ready to roll with Course 1 for our UTV youth class here at Wildcat. We are going to go ahead and run both Course 1 and 2 back-to-back for our youth class and let them get that under their belts and go ahead and get done with so they have more time to hang out and play this weekend.
And they will be okay with that.
I believe this is Sadie Ellison out on the course now.
Again, our youth class was out there doing a little drive around earlier, getting the course memorized.
This is Sadie's second year racing, and this will be her last year in the youth class. She'll be aging out.
Wow.
So our youth class is for 12 and under. And her favorite race conditions or type of course would be hills and rocks. So she should feel right at home here on this Mickey Thompson mountainside here at Wildcat. We've got the hills and we've got the rocks. She wants to give a shout-out to her sponsor, The Powerhouse and Super Synthetics. And her favorite thing about racing is winning.
Yeah, I concur. What's up, Clayton Smith? Austin Sterling, what's up? Josh Maple, what's up, everybody? Cameron Zollers, I still have some.
6'1.331 for Sadie Ellison, our first youth driver of the weekend. We've got Rowdy Boy Ramsey Trainer up next. All right, let me hit you with some fun facts for Ramsey. The first fun fact is that he's from my town, Murfreesboro.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He started racing at age 5. This is his first full season. His favorite race terrain would be dry, loose dirt, and it specifically says Wildcat here on the questionnaire. So once again, this is right up his alley. This is his favorite place to race on, his favorite type of racing. His favorite thing about racing is standing on the podium.
I feel like we have a theme going.
He wants to shout out to God and his family. His other hobbies include video games, go-karts, not surprising, swimming, and playing with friends.
Yeah, I think go-karts would be all of our favorite things here if you're in this sport. That definitely resonates well to all the guys out here. And I think the ladies would definitely give them a run for their money as well.
I remember beating a few of you guys at go-kart racing.
Man, look at that time.
Last year.
We have to cut this interview for time.
Just saying. 6'1.406. Wow. Just a tenth of a second
difference.
behind
Wow.
Sadie Ellison. Holy cow. 61.3 from Sadie, and 61.4 from Ramsey. We now have Dallas Heckley on the line. Dallas is from Perryville, Missouri. We like to call that gang the Perryville Mafia. She is in 5th grade. Started racing at age 7. This is her 3rd season. Her favorite type of racing course is the long courses and rocks. So she's getting a long course out here today.
Definitely.
She wants to give a shout out to Mom and Dad.
Ooh.
Storts Racing. You can see her dad out there trying to get her back on course. Davis Racing and Shell Yeah, Keith and Sharon Shell.
Show yeah.
Her favorite thing about racing is the driving, seeing friends, and winning. Seeing a theme here.
Yeah,
I mean that's understandable. Her other hobbies include deer and turkey hunting, basketball, soccer, playing guitar, and farming.
Is she 35? What's going on? Like,
these are some well-rounded kids.
Yeah, seriously. That's awesome. That's a 68.563 for Dallas Heckley. She's a very well-versed world travel girl.
Yeah, and I've got more fun facts from most of the kids here, but I'm going to save some of it for their other runs.
Since we got 4 courses this weekend.
Yeah. We'll keep you guys in a little bit of suspense. We've got Dawson Lorenz. This is his first time racing with us. Out on the course now. Thank you guys for tuning in to Hillside Live and catching course 1 for our UTV youth class. This weekend is the NRRA Finals, our last weekend of racing for the 2024 season. The season and this weekend presented by Mickey Thompson Tires, so a big old thank you and shout out to them and to all our sponsors. We hope you guys have enjoyed the season as much as we have. We still got a lot of racing to go over the next couple of days, and then a whole lot of awards to give out on Saturday night at our awards banquet. But we're glad to have y'all tuning in with us here on Hillside Live from Wildcat. Again, what a beautiful day it is out here.
It's interesting how many people enjoy this type of terrain in our youth class. You know, seeing the guys and girls both appreciating the hills and the rock section, which you wouldn't think they'd be one of their favorites. So it's really neat to see those guys coming out and enjoying the rock section a little more than I thought they would.
$84.547 for Dawson Lorenz. An awesome job out here for him. Yeah, Matt, like you said, I think that this course is great for these buggies because, you know, we've had some really muddy races this weekend. We got Collier Hoback coming off the line now. So with the super rainy, muddy races, that's just difficult for these small two-wheel drive vehicles. So a course like this, you know, it's long. They get that seat time. They get a little uphill, little off camber.
Collier out there crushing it.
But it's very well suited to these little vehicles.
Yeah.
Collier is 5 years old, in kindergarten. He started racing when he was 3. He was our youngest youth driver. I think he still is our youngest.
Which is kind of an awesome, epic brag. That's kind of a cool flex. Youngest youth driver ever.
His favorite type of racing terrain is dirt. He likes straightaways to go fast with some jumps.
Of course he does.
Yep.
Of course he does.
Yep. He wants to give a shout out to Super Grip Tires. His favorite thing about racing is driving his buggy and going fast. And his other hobbies include playing baseball and driving RCs. He's got quite a collection of RC cars. I've seen a lot of them.
I know his dad's kind of a big RC guy. Very cool to see.
Buy it honestly.
That's a 74.621 from Mr. Collier Holbeck.
Ridge Brown on the line now.
Ridge Brown's buggy's name is the Ridge Runner. Very cool name for a buggy if your last name is Ridge. Like, that's a really great play on words. I also am so thankful that she put these together. Like, it's so fun to hear some really cool facts about our youth racers. Obviously, I spent a lot of time talking to the adults, so I know a lot of the kind of fun facts about those guys because I spent a lot of time talking. But
I think we need to do the same questionnaire for the adults, though.
I agree.
We need to find out their favorite thing about racing and their fun facts.
Yeah. Everybody just has beat Timmy.
It's a little easier when you have a parent to help you get your questionnaire done, though.
So what you're saying when you give them to all the wives?
We've tried them in the past, and it's hard to make the guys sit down and actually do it.
We'll have to give it to the wives.
We might need to try again, though.
Just fill this out for your husband.
But, yes, a big old thank you to Haley Hoback for putting together our youth driver questionnaires. Ridge is 8 years old and started racing at age 6. His favorite race terrain is the dirt and short course style.
He is flying.
73.781 for Ridge Brown.
Got Ava Garner sitting in that race line starting gate.
Ava Garner coming into the weekend 5th in points overall. She had a 4th place finish at our last race at Indian Mountain. And one fun fact I know about Ava without the questionnaire is that she has done a different wrap on her roll cage for every race this season. You'll see on there right now that she's got a black and white checker going on with the roll cage this weekend, and she has themed them for each park or race that we're at all season long. Earlier this year when we were here at Wildcat, she had a, I think like a leopard print, for Wildcat.
I love it.
She's had spring themed when we were at Rush Springs Ranch. Just a lot of fun. She had a happy birthday mom at our last race and had a lot of a birthday theme on there for her mom. So all kinds of fun stuff. She's been very creative with it, and that's been a lot of fun to see from her this season. She is from Olive Branch, Mississippi in 7th grade and started racing at age 10.
That was a 56.573 for Ava Garner, and I think that's our new leader.
That is our new leader for Course 1 here in the UTV youth class. 56 from Ava Garner, followed by 61.3 from Sadie Ellison and 61.4 from Ramsey Trainer. Hunter Vargo out on the course now. Hunter also from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. All the Murfreesboroans showing out this weekend. He loves courses with lots of jumps and a short course style. He wants to give shout-outs to Reject Fab for his cage, Evolution Power Sports for his tune, Warpath Customs, Murray Power Sports, Side-by-Side Action Off-Road, and Team Steelman Mortgage.
Very cool.
His favorite thing about racing is that each track is different and conditions are always changing. Yeah. And his other hobbies include playing football for the Oakland Patriots League in Murfreesboro.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, 5'8.666. That is a second place time right now for Hunter Vargo. Ava Garner in the lead with a 56, now followed by Hunter with a 58, and then Sadie Ellison with a 61.3. And because he's right behind her, I got to also just say Ramsey Trainer with a 61.4 in that fourth place spot right now. Nathan Ellison now in that race line starting gate. This is Nathan's first year racing. His favorite place to race has been Rush Off-Road. He finished second there.
Whoa.
I think that would probably make it one of my favorite places too. He wants to give a shout out to the Powerhouse and Super Synthetics. His favorite thing about racing is going fast and playing with all his friends. His other hobbies include to get dirty, build fires, and fish. Sounds like a solid country boy
really
upbringing right there. I like it.
Sounds like a country song.
It does.
Go fishing and hunt with my buddies. Round the fire.
He is 8 years old from Clanton, Alabama. Matt, I bet when you were 8 years old, you liked to get dirty and build fires and fish too, huh?
I like to build fires now.
You still like to do all those things?
That's just a good time.
75.319 for Nathan Ellison. We've got 2 drivers left for course 1 of our youth class, and then they're going to all run course 2. And Blake Heckley is on the line. Blake is 7 years old from Perryville, Missouri. She started racing at 5 years old.
Wow.
Her favorite race conditions are flying through water, rocks, long courses, and jumping jumps.
Okay.
So a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I could see that. Who doesn't love jumping some sweet jumps, right?
She wants to give a shout out to Mom and Dad, Storts Racing, Davis Racing, and Shell, Keith and Sharon Shell. Her favorite thing about racing is going fast, driving, playing with my friends, and jumps. And her other hobbies include deer and turkey hunting, soccer, fishing, and riding her electric bike.
Electric bike sounds fun.
And I got some more fun facts for her. I'll save her.
I bet.
I'll save her next run. Blake is one giant walking fun fact. That's what that girl is. 64.623. A good run from Blake. I can call your plane.
Yeah. He's just having fun. Being a kid.
He did his job.
Yeah, he's like,
he finished his course.
He's like, I already rocked this, guys.
He's going to play in the dirt now.
Yeah, he's like, I got free time.
All right, Clara Hoback. That's his big sister taking off the line right now. Clara Hoback is leading the pack coming into the weekend first in points with a 24-point lead. She also had a first-place finish at our last race at Indian Mountain.
We love seeing a good podium finish.
This is her third season racing. She started racing at age 6. Her favorite race conditions are mud and hills and jumps. So this course might not be quite up her alley this weekend, but I think she can make it work.
Yeah, there's some pretty good hills here. I don't know about jumps. I mean, the ruts, if you hit them just right, kind of make you...
We've had enough mud for this season, too. It's about time we had a dry course. She wants to give a shout-out to Super Grip ATV Tires, Alba Racing for her tune, and EC Design and Print for her wrap.
That was a 58.195 for Miss Clara Holbeck.
And that is second place time right now.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break from this racing action. We're going to get a tally total up, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend, the new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, guys, let me give you that top 5 rundown from Course 1. Ava Garner had the fastest time with a 56, followed by Clara Hoback with a 58.1, Hunter Vargo with a 58.6, Sadie Ellison with a 61.3, and Ramsey Trainer with a 61.4. Those are your top 5 from Course 1, and we are ready to run it back and go right into Course 2 for our youth class right now. Ridge Brown is going to start things off for Course 2 for us. I think that front tire is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a hub that's going bad or...
Living on a prayer right now.
It really is.
Living on a prayer.
I was trying to see what's about to let go, but he actually got a pretty decent time out of the finished run. So, and you know, if any of our adults had a tire like that, they would not let up one bit.
Oh,
so,
no.
I feel like it's only crucial that our youth class definitely send it like an adult would.
Here's a couple other fun facts about Ridge. He has won multiple baseball tournaments, and he loves the sport of racing.
Heck yeah.
His favorite thing about racing is going fast, traveling, and meeting new people with the same hobby.
Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite things about racing, too.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. We do have a good time, don't we?
We sure do.
Even when it's raining on our heads, we still have a great time.
Sometimes we're like, this is what we do for fun. When we're in the pouring rain and calf deep in mud.
Yes. That was a 74.787 for Mr. Ridge Brown. And that Ridge runner buggy.
We've got Ava Garner on the line now.
This is Ava Garner coming up. Again, has that really cool wrap.
Ava's been racing since she was 10. She is 12 years old now. Some of her other hobbies include anything at church and spending time with family and friends. Her favorite things about racing are being with friends and having fun. She wants to give a shout out to her dad.
Yes.
That would be Zach Garner,
yes.
who you guys often hear on the speakers out here to our in-person crowd.
Being ornery, entertaining people.
Yes, there's definitely an entertainment factor there. Some more fun facts about Ava is that she sings in advanced choir. She makes straight A's and is in Beta Club. And she makes about 150 care packages with requested items and thank you letters to send to soldiers who are deployed away from home during the holidays.
That's awesome.
Is that not so cool? Shoeboxes for Soldiers is the program, and this will be her 7th year doing
Heck
that.
Yeah.
54.152. We've got Hunter Vargo on the line. Some fun facts about Hunter is he is originally from Kansas City, moved to Tennessee in 2020, and he is a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Ooh.
Excluding upgrades provided by sponsors, Hunter pays for most of his upgrades with his own money that he receives from winning races. He also mows lawns around their neighborhood as a summer job to fund his purchases.
That's impressive.
He enjoys saving all year to see what he can afford and likes to make changes to his machine in the off-season. How awesome is that?
That is legit.
Not only getting to come out here and have fun and race a buggy, but learning how to, work and save and be invested in the program personally.
Yeah, being a good steward.
At age 10?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Being a good steward over your money is extremely important to learn.
Yep. Good for him. You guys can follow him on Facebook at Hunter Vargo Racing.
That was a 59.291 for Mr. Hunter Vargo. What's up, Tim Bacon? Little Tim tuning in there.
Nathan Ellison is on the course now. One other fun fact about Nathan is that right now he has to share a buggy with his sister, but next year he gets it all to himself.
Oh.
His sister Sadie is going to be aging out next year.
So he's like, get a move up to the big time.
Of our youth class, yep. So I bet he's excited about that. Nathan is 8 years old. This is his first year racing, and he's been doing an awesome job. We are about a third of the way through Course 2 for our UTV youth class. We have completed Course 1 in all of our other classes. And we're going to go ahead and run Course 2 for VIN and UTV stock today as well. That was a 73.503 for Nathan Ellison.
We're about halfway through the second course. Got Blake Heckley sitting on the line.
All right, I told you guys I had some fun facts for Blake. Here's a few of them. She has 6 fish.
What?
Their names are Pedro and friends.
What?
Is one of them Pedro and all the rest of them are
all
friends?
All the rest are friends. Pedro and friends.
Friend number 1, friend number 2.
I like that. Friend number 1, friend number 2.
Her dog Bo is her best friend, and I've met Bo. He's a sweet little pup, so I definitely understand that. She changes her outfits 2 to 3 times a day.
What?
If she could race in a dress, she would.
I believe that.
She has a big sense of humor and is always laughing. If you've been around her for more than 10 seconds, then you know that.
Absolutely. She's pretty ornery, too.
All right, here's one for you guys. Some people, she'll never be broke because she'll always have a quarter in her pocket.
I can see that. Yes.
If you know, you know, folks.
Yep.
And when she grows up, she wants to be a goldfish babysitter. 6'4.432 for the future goldfish babysitter.
Babysitter. Hey.
I think they had a little fun filling out their questionnaire.
I'm sure they did.
Clara Hoback on the course now. She is coming into the weekend first in points with a 24-point lead. She had a second place time on course 1. Couple fun facts about Clara. She won first place in the 2022 season and third place in the 2023 season. She is a girly girl. She loves doing her makeup and hair and dressing all cute, but she also loves racing and getting messy.
She does.
The best of both worlds.
And she will get down in that little UTV. She has no problem.
She wants to be sponsored by Buc-ee's.
I love it.
There's a lot of people out here that wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah, for real.
And she has a cat named Willow. She got her after winning her first place in a race. Willow was the reward.
Yes. That's a 57.416 for Clara Holback. She also won a meal at Cracker Barrel for her family as well.
Yeah.
Which
and
I thought.
I travel with the Hobacks, so I have a little more like insider
Yes.
knowledge, you know. She got to pick out a swimsuit at Buc-ee's one time, too, after another race win on the way home.
I just thought it was really sweet that was her taking her family to Cracker Barrel. It was like what she wanted for her reward for winning.
Sadie Ellison out on the course now. Sadie also plays volleyball. She's on her middle school volleyball team, number 28. She has a collection of Schleich horses and has over 70. I'm going to assume those are kind of like the Breyer horse models.
I concur.
That's what I'm like picturing. And then she says next year she has to move up classes. She'll be aging out of the youth class, so they are working on a buggy for her to race. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Be very cool.
Scott says that, referring back to Blake having a quarter in her pocket, he says, I get that quarter a lot. I think she gives it out pretty freely.
Especially if her dad's there and egging her on.
From what I've heard.
Yes.
60.160 for Sadie Ellison.
Yes. Her dad, I think, encourages that as well. I was with him the first time I ever saw that quarter.
Our current fastest time on course 2 is Ava Garner with a 54, followed by Clara Hoback with a 57, and Hunter Vargo with a 59. And it looks like we've got Ramsey Trainer making his way around the course now.
Ramsey rolling out there. I've seen Bub Meadows out there with Addictive Photography. Shout out to Bub. He is our official photographer this season for the National Rock Racing Association. Out there eating some dust this weekend. I hear the dads yelling, go, go.
Some fun facts about Ramsey. He's been riding razors since before he could talk or walk.
That's awesome.
He likes going to any events that involve racing. He wants to own his own tree service one day.
Okay.
His favorite colors are, I bet you can guess, black and blue.
Go figure.
Favorite food is French fries. And he has a bearded dragon named Desi. It's either Deezy or Desi. I'm going to go with Desi.
That was a 53.207 for Ramsey Trainer.
That's a new leader here for course 2. 53.2. That bumps Ava down to second right now with that 54. And then Clara in third with a 57. We've still got a few drivers to go for course 2 right now. Dallas Heckley on the course now. Dallas says she's a farm girl at heart and she loves cows. Her cow's name is Whiskey.
Her cow's name is Whiskey.
Her other pet cow, Dixie, is Dinner.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Don't get too attached
to that one. Took a dark turn. Like, hey, this is Dixie.
She likes to kayak. I didn't know this about Dallas either. She likes to organize. That's a girl after my own heart.
Yeah.
I dearly love to organize things. She loves food, all kinds of food. She's a mama hen, always making sure that everyone is staying in line. Yep, I've seen her keep the other pack of kids.
Oh, yeah.
Keep them all in line. Her and Ava are good at that.
Yeah.
All right, when she grows up, you ready for these? She wants to be a legal bank robber or a fortune cookie writer.
Okay, both. You know, I'm sure there's,
because why not?
I mean, asset security is a big deal. Hallmark employees writers.
61.173 for the future fortune cookie writer.
Or bank robber.
We should have her write a fortune for us.
Yeah, legal bank robber.
Yeah, how does that work?
I guess they pay you to break in to see if you can break their security.
Yeah, test the security system.
See
a little white collar.
Yeah.
Neil Caffrey action.
Yeah. I like that. It's kind of cool. Kind of a fun idea.
All right, this is Dawson Lorenz out on the course now. Dawson's first day racing with us today. Glad to have him out here joining the fun with us here for the NRRA finals at Wildcat Off-Road Park. We're enjoying beautiful weather out here and an awesome day of racing. I don't think we could have asked for better weather or racing action to kick off our weekend of finals.
It's a bit amazing weather today. Again, they had a lot of rain coming into this weekend, so see them have a little bit of dust actually out there today was kind of nice. But definitely nice breeze. So you can see our American flag over to our left. Nice, good little breeze going today.
I didn't get to chat with Dawson at all in our drivers meeting, so I'm not sure if they're local or maybe if they've been following this series for a while. If we've got anybody watching on the live feed, you guys can feel free to fill us in on what you know. But either way, we're glad to have him out here racing with us. Hope he's having fun today. It sure looks like a fun course. He did a great job with it.
That's an 81.879, Mr. Dawson Lawrence.
And we've got Collier Hoback on the line to wrap up Course 2 for us today for our UTV youth class. Collier says that he loves everything off-road related. His first word was buggy. And he helps his dad work on their razors and change the tires.
I can believe that. And he's probably great help, too.
He also loves monster trucks. He's got quite a monster truck collection.
Yeah.
He's pretty creative with building little courses for him to play on in the RV. And he and his sister have a little course, a little track in the yard at their house.
Yeah.
So they chase each other around out there and learn some new moves, to practice on the racetrack.
I could only imagine.
He was pretty excited telling me how he rolled over for the first time, either at our last race or the one before.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him and his sister battling. I mean, battling out there.
Getting after it. Look at him go. He's only 5, Pretty impressive. That was a 77.050 for Collier Hoback. Oh, Matt, why don't you tell him one of those jokes while I tally up our top 5 real quick.
Okay, while she gets that total up again, we've had a great day of racing here. We just wrapped up youth number 2. I believe we're going to do a UTV stock class, and we're going to do the VIN class as well. I don't know which one we're going to do. I was trying to see who was pulling down there first. Go ahead and get course number 2 for those 2 classes done. Again, that'll help us get a little bit of our other courses worked in. We have a ton of racing action here coming here on Rock Racing TV here in East Bernstadt, Kentucky at the Wildcat Off-Road Park. We are doing stock next, okay? So this will be UTV stock class. We got a handful of racers coming in. You got our totals?
Yes. Our top spot for course 2 went to Ramsey Trainer with a 53, followed by Ava Garner with a 54, Clara Hoback with a 57, Hunter Vargo with a 59, and Sadie Ellison with a 60.
Heck yeah.
Wow. So those guys are halfway through with their finals racing. They've got those 2 courses under their belts. Now, like Matt said, we are going to move on to course 2 for the stock class. Did you say stock? Yeah, you said stock class, right?
Stock class, yeah.
I just
maybe think for a minute there.
No.
Yes, stock class is what we're
little brain fritz
going to cut to next. Looks like they're all getting lined up over there now, getting our youth class pulled out of the way. And it was awesome to see them get both courses that worked in today.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a little bit like herding cats sometimes when you've got 5 to 12-year-olds all, and they're having fun, they're playing, they're doing their thing, and you got to wrangle them all up and get them in their fire suits and get everybody lined up and ready to go. So.
The good news is once you get a few of them up there, everybody else kind of falls in line like sheep pretty quickly, you know. Yeah, then they know exactly. Then who am I supposed to be after again? Okay, here's what we do. Carrion's down there getting them all lined up. It looks like we have a few minutes still before we get all of our UTV stock lined up. So I'll tell you what, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with more racing action here on day 1 of the 10th race of the National Rock Racing Association. This will be our finals weekend. We'll be back right after these messages.
So we were a sponsor of SRRS in 2012, the first year, and we built our product to the racers. They had a need, and we had a solution. They were breaking parts, breaking axles, and we were able to build the strongest axles on the planet for them. We developed the Big Bell CV over that period of time as well, which is the 40 spline, 47 spline stuff that you see in a majority of the rock bouncers. And we've also developed UTV for the UTV buggies and the stock class racers. We've got products for that as well. So we've really utilized this racing to develop and work with these guys the best product available. So over the years, we've worked really closely with drivers like Tim Cameron. He's been very helpful helping us develop this product line for the UTV, the rock bouncer, and he's been quite successful himself doing the racing, as well as a ton of others. We couldn't be here without these guys testing our product and doing these things, pushing us to the limit to help them push them to the limit.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
So this is our XT tire, and this is the 35, 10, 15. It's the biggest tire that we make for a UTV. And this is the road compound. We have 2 different compounds. As you can see, it's kind of hard to squeeze these together. This is going to last you a lot longer if you're just doing trail riding, riding on asphalt to get to the trails. If you're trailering and you're only going to be on trails, then I would recommend our trail compound. I mean, it's much softer. You grip and grab those rocks really well. That's what the majority of our drivers that we sponsor use the XC trail compound. But we also have our AMP tire, and this is a 6-ply tire. The XT is an 8-ply. It's got really tough sidewalls, and in fact, one of our drivers took first place in the Bounty Series last race in Hot Springs with this tire. So those are the 2 main tires that all racers use. And you can get any of these tires and the wheels that they're mounted on through Rock Life as well.
All right, we are back here at Wildcat Finals for the National Rock Racing Association, presented by Mickey Thompson.
And I did notice that we had Natalie Lawrence check in here and give us a little details on Dawson. I just wanted to let you know that I did see that, and thank you for that information on him, and we'll make sure to use that on his next run.
Heck yeah.
We are ready to do round 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We've got Cody Kaysen sitting on the line. I'll go ahead and give you guys that top 5 rundown from course 1. Dylan Dowler had the fastest time with an 84, followed by Cody Kaysen with an 89, Coy Chappell with a 92, Jay Storts with a 97, Daniel Heckley with a 98. We actually only had 7 times, so I'll just give you all of them. Brandon Davis with a 105, and Brantley Havens with a 120, and a couple of DNFs. So that was course 1. We'll see how things shake out for round 2. We're having a great day of racing here at Wildcat for finals. It's
Heck yeah.
hard to believe we're already on the last season race of the year. But, you know, it's going to be a great few more days of racing. Today's been awesome. The weather is amazing.
It really has been.
And then the racing action has been great, so we're loving it.
Been pretty wild so far. I know that
it's the great combination of, like, good, entertaining, fast racing without a ton of gnarly carnage.
Yes.
You know. Cody Kaysen on the line, ready to kick off course 2 for the stock class. So I need to share some fun facts like I did for the youth drivers. Cody Kaysen likes panning for gold in his spare time and making balloon animals.
I feel like you just went to a website and just picked 2 random things. He likes panning for gold and making balloon animals in his free time.
I don't know. Why not?
He's also has his minor in college in astrology. Didn't know if anybody knew that. Also speaks fluent Portuguese.
Ah, Portuguese. Yeah, that's a good one.
Cody is ripping through here.
Oh, come on.
There's some ruts right there that are pretty brutal.
So Cody is leading the stock class by 110 points coming into this weekend.
Cow. There's some gnarly ledges coming down.
Cody also had a first-place finish at our last race at Indian Mountain. And he's rocking along pretty good in the Cup class, too. It's a pretty solid season 2024 has been for Cody Kaysen. Nine eight.
866?
98.866.
I know it's hard to like read, listen, and write all at the same time. And I try to be really confident. I know the time before I start saying it, but then I watch you write it down. Usually I'm like 5, 7, 9er. Like, what do you call from there, man? A walkie-talkie? It's cordless.
Was that a 9er I heard?
Is that a 9er I heard in there?
You're
Good
trailing
times.
off. Was that a 9er I heard?
Such a great movie. It really is turned out to be an amazing day here. The weather's been just absolutely beautiful. Got Brantley Havens taken off the line. Mr. Wheeler Dealer himself. He was our first ever graduate of our youth program, upgrading to a stock UTV. I say stock. It's in the stock class. I wouldn't exactly say it's stock, but out there sending it. It's stock enough to meet the class requirements, okay? He is getting it right now.
Man, Brantley doing a great job on this course.
Smoking it right now. Having a really nice, smooth run going.
$100.509. You know, it's a pretty big difference to go from a 200 to a full size razor. So he's done an awesome job with that this season for sure.
Yeah. To jump from 200 cc's to 1,000 cc's, a little bit different.
Daniel Heckley out on the course now.
Sorry, I was watching Dylan Dowler in the starting gate.
Where we at, boys?
Yes, I was watching Dylan. Oh no!
No, Daniel.
No, he was trying to ride the ruts and take it high, and just barely kind of kicked over. Dude, you know he's fuming mad right now. Fuming mad right now. Like, to the point where he can throw his own buggy back on all fours.
And we've seen some attempts at that before.
We have. We've only seen one person actually upright it.
Come on, Kaysen boys.
I've seen Jay Storts try to do it, and I think Cody Kaysen was the only person I think I see actually do it. I think it'd be really hard there because you have to keep pressure on us almost to back down. And again, heck of a run going there to, unfortunately, just tip over.
Well, Daniel came into the weekend 4th in points.
Ouch.
In the stock class. So that's going to hurt a little, but he had a 54-point lead on 5th place, Braden Upchurch. So see what happens. Danny Myrick, we wish you were here too. Sad that y'all can't be here with us this weekend as you planned.
Also someone who did some wild driving this weekend. Like some wild.
The bad kind of wild. All right, Dylan Dowler, clock is hot. Dylan had the fastest time on course 1. He's coming into the weekend 3rd in points, only 17 behind Brandon Davis. I think things might be shaking up today if Dylan can have a good run here.
Dylan's had a pretty great, consistent season.
I mean, he came into this weekend 3rd in both classes that he's racing in.
Yeah, just really good. Nothing wild, nothing crazy, just good, consistent racing.
I don't know. He did win a Skinny Pedal Award for last time, though. When he front flipped this buggy down the hill at Indian Mountain and then kept going.
Yeah, I mean.
Door hanging off, everything. The whole 9 yards.
The door flapping in the wind.
Well, you know, Matt, I've told you before, he is kind of a big dill.
Oh, my goodness. A big dill.
You should get T-shirts made that say that.
Yeah, we should. It's just a picture of him, like on a pickle. It's like a pickle with his face.
Oh, man, it's been a long day, guys.
Well, there's an episode of Rick and Morty where he turns himself into a pickle. He is moving.
Well, he's got good reason.
86.694 for Mr. Dylan Dowler with that WD Motorsports.
Brandon Davis on the line in the little Can-Am that can.
That can.
Brandon has put this Can-Am through the ringer with a couple seasons of racing in the stock class.
And it's been brutal. It's had a rough life.
It got a makeover this season.
It did. Again, loved the new wrap. Got a new chassis. Just absolutely a lot better. He said it turns.
He said he can turn left now.
It
right?
was so bent up. He couldn't turn left before. He's like,
this thing had, like, when we say been through the ringer, like, as much as it can be and still be raceable.
We were laughing. We're like, how's it drive? He's like, well, I mean, it's great. I can drive left. We're like, wait, what?
Yeah, I can turn left now.
He said the chassis had gotten so tweaked and bent up. He was welding it back together after every race. And he's like, I just got to get a new one. And since he tore Menace down over the winter break, he didn't have time. So during the summer break, he tore his UTV down and redid it all. And so he has a pretty aggressive maintenance program. You know, you're doing new chassis, having everything powder coated. You know, I mean, and the cool part is when you do a complete tear like that, you can put everything back together and, you know, really go through and maintenance it well. And that way you look for any failures, you know, everything from bolts to fittings. So, which is why he was our current season champion. He won last year, and he can still say that for literally another
in the bouncer class
day and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
For another day and a half at least.
And that was an 83.330 for Brandon Davis and our new leader for Course 2.
Wow.
That means Dylan Dowler in second place right now on Course 2, followed by Cody Kaysen and Brantley Havens. Coy Chapel is now on the line.
That is a big ravine for a
It
UTV,
is.
especially a stock class UTV. A lot of these guys run smaller tires, and the reason for that is that way they can spin them up a lot faster when they're trying to accelerate, as well as it puts a lot less wear and tear on the drivetrain. So it's easier on the diffs, easier on the axle shafts, drive shaft. So keeps a lot of your drivetrain together.
All right, the time to beat right now is an 83 from Brandon Davis.
Watch that downhill. It'll get you.
Matt knows too well.
Yes.
Coy making quick work of it, though.
Good news is my chassis is really round. That's an 87.774 for Mr. Coy Chapel.
Not bad. That's the third place time right now on Course 2.
For Mr. Coy Chapel.
When he's feeling fancy.
Yeah, what do you feel? Yeah. Tries to upchurch a little bit.
Tries to upchurch it.
Tries to Braden it a little bit.
Like that Braden upchurch pulling up to the line right now?
What's funny is I saw his mom back there. She's like, man, we were driving along. She's like, we thought we'd get here a little late. No big deal. We can catch his run. She goes, you started. We're literally driving here, and he rolls over. She goes, we had to watch his roll over on the live feed on the way here.
Aww.
She's like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that was a bummer for us in that finish line this time. He came into the weekend 5th in points. I'm not sure where things are going to stand after his DNF on Course 1, though.
But with Daniel having a DNF and knowing that we got 2 more courses, you never know how this weekend's going to shake out.
Yeah, Daniel had a 54-point lead.
Wow.
So, I'm trying to look at things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even. I'm not even going to like pretend to try and figure it all out.
Breeze, try to
at this point.
Try to do some monkey math over here.
I'm not caffeinated enough for that currently.
Breeze, like I have too much cough medicine in my system right now.
That, and we all know everything's going to change.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway,
every day for the next 3 days, like 2 days anyway. Yeah.
checking up. That's a pretty steep, straight down little wall there. Whoa.
I like how guys are jumping that little dirt section there.
.374. Glad to see that finish from Braden Upchurch. I know he's glad for it too. And we've got Dan Carter now on the line.
Dan the Man Carter. We were talking this morning, and Cooper Bentley said that. He goes, and he started laughing. He goes, actually, you know what? The funny thing is that you're in my phone is Dan the Man Carter. Dan doing a ton of racing with us this weekend. Racing the full body and the cup class. Got 2 rigs out here. Oh, notice he went way, way outside and almost put the passenger tire in the driver rut.
We saw that not work for Daniel Heckley.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan!
Get back on your wheels. Hang on. There we go! Yes!
Stuck the landing.
That is awesome.
Look, he's not even going to sweat it.
He isn't.
Man, he just got a little too close to the edge of that ridge there. Took a little tumble to the bottom, but no big deal. That's right. Somebody wants to take home that last Skinny Pedal Award of the season.
Again, Dan Carter does a ton of racing with us. He's raced up to 3 different buggies in 3 different classes all in the same weekend before. And coming from
loading their trailer must be like playing Tetris.
It really, really. I'm like, which one do you take out recreational riding? He's like, it depends.
Whichever one's running.
Yeah, probably.
There we go. .146.028 for Dan Carter. We've got 1 driver left for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock Class Course 2. Jay Stortz is going to wrap it up for us.
Jay has done a great job of racing this season. Been coming out and battling hard. Again, that is a heck of a ravine right there. Again, the camera, you can see him stop and like drop off in it, but I feel like it just doesn't do it justice.
Especially for our smallest stock vehicles.
Yeah. Guys run like a 28-inch tire. It's like a 48-inch ravine, you know?
Jay had a 4th place finish on course 1. So not a bad way to start the weekend for the stock class.
Heck no. And Jay also out there putting it down in that forward play buggy. Out there doing some ripping in that thing. Had kind of a wild ride also today. Again, Jay also always out to help his fellow racer with whatever they need. Got to hang out with him a little bit.
Oh, no!
Come on. Dang it.
What is with these weird, like, slow-mo flop-overs this weekend? Or today, at least.
Dang it, Jay.
Oh, man. Come on, Jay. All the hard stuff was over with.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I hate to see that for him. Oh, wait. No way.
No way.
No way.
No, come on.
Don't hurt yourself, Jay.
Talk about beast mode.
Look at if he's trying to self-recover right now.
That would be so awesome. Come on.
Don't throw your back out, Jay. It's not worth it.
Oh.
Oh, man. He was trying.
Again, if he had a lower bar, he could squat down a little bit.
Oh, you know he's so mad right now.
He's trying. They're cheering him.
Can he do
Come
it
on.
by himself? He's trying. He's trying.
He's got 4 minutes here to finish this course. Come on, Jay.
Oh, man.
You can hear the crowd cheering him on right now.
If it was just a little more on the hill.
Come on. Come on.
How heavy do you guys think that is?
That's got to be massive.
Has he been doing his deadlifts?
Yeah. Jay has arms and legs like tree trunks. So if anybody can do it, it's Jay.
Oh, man.
Yes. Oh, dang it.
Oh.
So close.
Aw.
Dang it. Man. Dang it. All right, we're going to watch a replay presented by Rock Racing TV. Man, I was so...
Oh, yeah, he just jammed his front passenger tire at the bottom. And
it was like... And going from side to top was the slowest roll ever. Man, shame he couldn't use that momentum, got the thing back on all 4 wheels. Awesome to see him try, though.
It wasn't the slowest roll. You still got that one.
Well, hats off to Jay for the attempt at deadlifting the Razor by himself.
He was so close.
I wonder how much that thing weighs.
It's got to be a bunch. Yeah. He was.
Yeah, if he had been a little more up on the hill.
I think you could have got a little.
He might have been able, I don't know.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
And again,
it's fun for us to watch, but I know it's very frustrating when you're the driver.
Yeah. Yeah, dang it. You hate to see that.
Well, let me go ahead and tally up course 2. Since that was our last driver. In fact, I'm going to send you guys to a quick commercial, so I can do that real quick. And when we come back, I'll give you that top 5 rundown, and we will have course 2 for our VIN class.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
So we were a sponsor of SRRS in 2012, the first year, and we built our product to the racers. They had a need, and we had a solution. They were breaking parts, breaking axles, and we were able to build the strongest axles on the planet for them. We developed the Big Bell CV over that period of time as well, which is the 40 spline, 47 spline stuff that you see in a majority of the rock bouncers. And we've also developed UTV for the UTV buggies and the stock class racers. We've got product for that as well. So we've really utilized this racing to develop and work with these guys the best product available. So over the years, we've worked really closely with drivers like Tim Cameron. He's been very helpful helping us develop this product line for the UTV, the rock bouncer, and he's been quite successful himself doing the racing, as well as a ton of others. We couldn't be here without these guys testing our product and doing these things, pushing us to the limit to help them push them to the limit.
All right, we are back here. Bree, do you have our tally?
I do. I'm going to give you guys the rundown from Course 2. Brandon Davis had the fastest time with an 83, followed by Dylan Dowler with an 86, Coy Chappell with an 87, Cody Kaysen with a 98, Brantley Havens with a 100. That was 5. We're going to go to 7th. Braden Upchurch with a 103, and Dan Carter with a 146. And a couple DNFs sprinkled in there. But that was Course 2. That finishes out our day of racing for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock Class. And Wyatt Wilson is just ready to go on the starting line for our VIN Class Course 2. Somebody send him.
Yes. He is ramped up, ready to go.
That rev limiter is just
having a good day.
Going to town.
I'm waiting for Justin to pull up and just like whack him right in the quarter panel.
He's not going to be getting a little boost off the line this time from the WT. He's got to do it all on his own.
So neutral dropper. There we go. Oh, yeah.
That was a crunchy bounce.
It was. That back bumper's starting to just loosen up a little bit. Taylor may get his $500 Cherokee after all. Yeah. He's like, sorry, that really ups the resale value. He's getting around. He's doing it.
All right, so this is Wyatt Wilson making his way around the course. You might remember, or if you missed Course 1, he made it about that far up the hill. Oh, no. On the other side where all the ruts are, and that was it. And I know he came out here to provide some entertainment today.
He did.
Said if I can just keep moving and actually get around the course. He's already gotten further than he did last time.
He is, and he is having a blast right now, I promise you. Woo! Getting airtime through the finish line. He also, I believe, lost the front bumper there.
Well, that's just weight reduction. So, you know, streamlined.
Yeah. Clyde. He also missed a turn, but you know what? He is having a good time, so we're just going to listen.
This is the VIN class.
Yeah.
Oh,
buddy.
Wyatt.
Oh, no, go. Okay. Is his headlights just flashing, or is it blinking? I'm not 100% sure there.
Oh, my gosh.
That is awesome.
This is definitely not the terrain that this vehicle was manufactured
No.
for.
And he may be a skosh off course at this point.
That's what makes it so fun, though.
But I think he's having a good time, so
Yeah.
we're here for it.
I'm having a good time watching it.
Listen, I support bad decisions as much as the next guy, all right?
Does he even know? he can't even get to the finish line from up there.
He's like, wait, I gotta. He's like,
Oh, my goodness.
I bet he sends it.
Today's entertainment brought to you by Wild Wyatt Wilson.
Yes. Is he sending it down the hill right there?
All right.
Please say it
Probably.
is.
Oh, gosh.
That is a heck of a drop-off.
Gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, he's not.
Okay.
I was like, that's pretty sketchy for a bouncer.
He took a look at it and was like,
Yeah.
no No thanks.
Yeah.
I choose life.
It's sketchy in a bouncer. So a 1992 Jeep Cherokee is not exactly. Oh,
Look at that headlight.
I was going to say, I love the headlight flopping.
It adds character.
It is. Okay. So we're not officially sure if this counts, but he got a 191, some change.
For what it's worth.
Yes. Listen.
Where's he going? Oh, he's
trying it.
What's he doing? Is he that lost?
Is he going down it?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no!
Boy.
He is definitely stuck.
Oh, Wyatt. That was not the line. Now what? This is like in Jurassic Park when the
He said, well, not really.
I hope that he's got windows, otherwise the whole cab is going to be full of dirt now. I can't see if there's... He's digging a nice hole for that thing. Send the WT up to ram him over. Just ram him over a little bit. He'll be able to drive down then.
Does he have his door?
Well, like I said earlier, and even more so now, today's entertainment brought to you by Wild Wyatt Wilson.
Yes. And he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. And just having fun. Just having a good time.
Doubt it.
I like that they just got wedged in there, like, immediately. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look. My dad's got 10 of them probably sitting in a piece of property he has. No. After your wife threatened me, I was like, you know what? I like my teeth just the way they are. Taylor will protect me. I agree.
Hey, since we are just a few hours away from our premiere of episode 2 on Speed Sport, why don't we run our promo for that again? And for those who might have missed it. Because I think it's going to take him a minute to get Wyatt unwedged from the hillside.
And oh my goodness, he neutral dropped it. Just hops up there.
Walk it right on
Just
up
hops it right up. Oh no!
I think he just roosted our drone.
Oh, there he goes! Oh my goodness! Whoa!
Oh, this is
literally riding a wheelie.
drive.
Get back on the wheels! Yes! Stuck the landing. Wow! Launching out the top. Whoa!
Oh!
No!
Hit wild on the hill.
Heck yeah, and you definitely want to check out that Speed Sport 1 tonight for the premiere of the National Rock Racing Association Round 2 from right here at Wildcat Off-Road Park.
Yeah, that was from our race here earlier this spring, that episode, and the broadcast was going to start at 9 o'clock Eastern Time tonight, and if you missed that one, then it's going to play again on Sunday starting at 2 o'clock Eastern. So you can go to speedsport1.com to find out more information on how to watch. And I can already tell you guys that from experience, you can download the Speed Sport 1 app and find the episodes on there. And Speed Sport is available in the live TV section of Prime. And I know it's also on Pluto TV. And then there was a whole list there on the screen a minute ago, too. Places you can find it. So, again, head to speedsport1.com if you are looking for more information on how to watch or try one of those other places that we've told you guys. We've been working hard on that this season along with Jared Sells and Speed Sport to make our bouncer races into a streamlined TV format episode. So bringing all of that best bouncer racing action from our races and putting it together into that, again, a TV format episode. So I've really enjoyed watching them. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm pretty excited that they're airing on TV now. So you guys be sure to check that out tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Speed Sport 1 TV.
I know we'll probably be down in the gully down there watching it together, crowded around somebody's toter home.
Watch party.
Heck
yeah.
I like that. I think I think there's several toter homes probably going to have it on. I know Nick Reich said he was going to have it on the outside of the toter home. He had a bit of a watch party last night watching YouTube videos outside of his toter. Yeah. I wanted to come by. We saw him playing. I was like, I got to get some stuff unpacked. And by the time we did, I was so tired. I was like, I got to go to sleep. But I was like, I really want to go hang out with my friends. I want to go hang out with my friends.
Here we go with Charles Caris.
Out there repping that XJ life.
Charles is our VIN class leader.
Shout out to High Octane Films. Everybody go check them out. They always do a great job promoting the rock bouncing sport. They always have awesome videos they post. Charles does a great job being out on the hill, getting some awesome coverage.
Charles came into this weekend with 779 points.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
A solid lead. It's been fun to watch him racing in the VIN class this season, putting this little thing through its paces. All the paces.
All the paces.
There's a nice log. Oh, there we go.
That is a big drop-off there for a stock-ish vehicle.
Emphasis on the ish.
Ish. Stock-ish.
It's got a VIN number. 109.738.
Versus the other time, which was a 191-ish.
Something.
Yeah, 191.
We're not even certain he went the right way.
Yes.
That's Wyatt Wilson we're talking about.
He maybe made a couple extra loops or in the middle of his run, you know. I mean, he covered enough of the hill. I feel like we did give him. Oh, there we go. Kenneth Cozy in there doing a little neutral drop. Again, with that Jeep life there.
Did you say Kenneth is working on a new build?
Yes. Sunfire Off-Road. Last time I talked to him was helping him with it. I know the guys over at Sunfire, great guys, helped me back when I used to have Joe Dirt Buggy, give me some parts. They were very instrumental in helping keeping that buggy going. Scott over there at Sunfire is a great dude. Like I said, helped me keep a buggy going.
I guess Kenneth still had to scratch the racing itch some way, so that meant VIN class to the rescue.
And he lives pretty close. It's like 20 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
he lives
how
really
could
close
you
to
not?
here. Yeah.
How could you not find a way
I
to...
feel like if you're that close, you need to go to a junkyard and be like, hey, I'll bring it back. Just let me borrow it for a couple days.
Well, I told you they were sitting around on Facebook Marketplace last night looking at, how close is this one? What town is that? How far away is that?
I feel like Clyde should do that at one race. Just be like, hey, we talked to a junkyard. We brought 30 XJs in.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys just, like, flip a coin to see who gets what.
I want to do that.
And we all go race them.
Land rush start.
Oh.
Be like Mario Kart
It
out there.
would be. Oh, my goodness. It would be total terror.
Oh, I'm so down.
Guys climbing over guys to try to climb the hill.
Oh, no. Okay, line up all the buggies or all the Jeeps, whatever, and you have to a foot race to
a vehicle.
To the vehicle.
Start it,
get in, and go. Oh yes,
this
is going to be epic. I don't know when or where we're going to make this happen.
Put like a neutral safety switch with the seatbelts. That way you know they have to be belted in before they take off. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty fast. I think that I could get in my Jeep and get going. What do you guys think? Our Hillside Live audience.
Oh, my goodness. That would be an awesome, awesome time.
140.586 for Ken the Cozy.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps up day one of finals racing here at Wildcat Off-Road Park.
What a day. We just ran 6 classes and with 2 courses for 3 of them. So, 9 times around?
Yes.
Good stuff, guys. And we've got a lot more still to come. Again, we've got 4 courses for all of our classes this weekend. So a lot of racing over the next 2 days, and then a lot of awards to get out. So
definitely.
It's going to be a good time. I think our beautiful weather is going to hold. If you're somewhere in the area of East Bernstadt, Kentucky, come on out and check things out in person today or tomorrow or Saturday. If not, we always love to have you join us here on Hillside Live. Thanks for watching today. We will be back tomorrow morning around 9:45 Eastern Time. So you guys can catch all the racing action then.
We'll see you guys.
See ya. Awesome.